Okay, so let's start for today by reciting Namo Dasa 3 times. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So today, so we will learn the stanza number 919. So Abhi Sankraidawa Guha Ko Birawan. Abhi Sankraidawa Guha Ko. So Birawan so Akitayi. Dasa Dan Wajanan Sodawa Bawari Dokito Ahu. So this stanza, firstly, we will analyze the first line, here line A. So Abhi Sankaraidawa Guhako. Here in this line, so Abhi Sankaraidawa Guhako. So we already learned the type of stanza, Vada Gatha. So in Vada Gatha, in each line, mostly there are 8 syllables. But here in this line, so R1, B2, Sang 3, Ka 4, Read 5, Doa 6, and Gu 7, Ha 8, and Go 9 syllables. So that is why, when we learn that, rules, roughly, mostly 8 syllables are, the rule is mostly, sometimes, more than 8 syllables. As for at the time, how can we analyze? So some, 2 syllables be considered as the, single one. So here also, actually, in K.R. Norman, so he think about the 7th syllable is lost. So he does a 7th syllable. This one is lost. That is why, he said rate dua ha, rate dua ha. So rate also 2, dua also 2, and the ha is 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. But so that asa, so dagana, he want to say dagana. But commonly, so a bit synchrate dawa, okay, to understand that one, firstly, we need to know the formation. So a bit synchrate dawa is a B plus and the Sam plus. So root is ka and the gerund suffix doa. Okay. So from the, before the root ka, that is inserted. So because of that, that and ka becomes the ka. And so one of them ka is dropped, so sang ka. In this way, a bit correct. And here before the doa also, it is inserted. In this way, a bit correct we have. So here, this it is inserted one. So related to the that one here, we have the example in this book, the outline of the meters. Okay, name of this one. Firstly, you should know. So N outline of the meters in the Pali Canon. So in that one, we need to know some rules. So Sarabhagati or Sarabhati. Sarabhagati or Sarabhati. So in certain vowel, so for example, here in the example, so originally area, but so between ra and ya is inserted. So such a word area, so re is a one syllable, re is one syllable, but so it is inserted one. That is why we don't count as a syllable. So r is one syllable. Ya is one syllable, so 2 1 instead of 1 1 1. You know, 2 1 we count. So okay, related to that one, you know, area is from the area. So that is why, you know, instead of counting as 1 1 1, so we consider 2 and the 1. R is 2. So short syllable, but before the raya, double consonant, that is a 2 1. We consider as 2 1. So in this way, here also read was this E is inserted one from the here E. That is why read, that is one syllable also, or instead of that one, here car is short syllable, but because ra, so long syllable, in this way we consider. So that is why, you know, this E is silent. In this way, you know, only 8 syllable we have. So that is why we need to consider for Gana, so Doa Gu Ha. Other than we have the Bagana. We have the Bagana. So no, but in Kianomen, you know, idea, the 7th syllable is, you know, resolution, lost. That is an old 8 syllable he told in his note, you can read it. But in Pali, you know, here also, you know, some example. So Ariya, so area, and also iriyati, also iriyati. So iriyati, 4 light syllable instead of 1, 2 1 long syllable and 2 light syllable, 3 syllable in this way. And so jariya, also jariya, and viriya, also viraya. In this way we consider. So here 2 1 loudness and heavy and light. So that is here also this E is inserted one, that is why. So Karitwa is 3 syllable, but Kartwa. So at that time 2 syllable already. In this way, you know, only 8 syllable we have. Okay. So Sankha, okay, a B I will omit temporarily. So Sankha, so Re Dwa should be considered as San Ka Ra Dwa in this way. Other than car is actually light, but so because of ra, so long. So kari is 2 light syllable, but car is 1 long syllable in this way. So here, that is why, you know, ra is once lost, re or ra is, this is lost. That is why, you know, just a syllable only. And the toa is heavy, ku is light, ha is light. So bula mi, that is a bagana. And the be ra one so 4 syllable already. After that, a gate ta, a 1 syllable, gate also 1 syllable, and the ta also 4 syllables. So a gate ta, so jane bu bagana, or jagana, so baja, so ba we bula. So ba we bula. And also in that line, that's down wajan so do that sa down what for syllable already. After that, ja nan so ya de set ya gana. And then, so in the fourth line, so ba wa ri dok 4 syllable already. After that, ki do up, ki do up, ki short light syllable, do heavy, and the art light, so ja nebu, so yaja yaja. So yaja, that is batia wada. Okay. So here also a bit synchrate the wa. So a bit prefix and the same prefix root is kar. So and so negida become the so nga, and the ta and ka become the ka, and also ka is silent, so that is a ka. So negida and ka and ka. So a bit synchrate so it is inserted. So the meaning of a bit synchrate is, you know, arrange. A bit synchrate, you know, synchrata. So we have this synchrata form, so conditioned, arranged, conditioned. So here also, actually literal meaning of the abyss synchrate is having arranged. Having arranged. That is literal meaning. But based on context, the K-Norman translate having put on a show. Having put on a show. That is K-Norman translation. So why he translate? Why he translate in this way? So here in the commentary also, the meaning of abyss synchrate dawa is a so very long explanation is provided in commentary. Here abyss synchrate dawa the gomaya bopha kusa dina dini adaya. So gomaya means count down. Bopha means here flowers. Actually not the flowers in the garden. So how to translate, you know, flower in the forest, white flowers or something, flower in the forest, natural flower, not, you know, man-made, not grown by men, gardener. So flowers, and also, so kusatina dini, kusatina means a kind of grass. So fragrant grass, here also I already given translation. So taking count down white flower and a kind of grass. And also, so sigan, bawisa, asama dwarang, and having gone quickly to the door of the head of the Bawari, Brahmin. And also, so Gomayena Bume, you know, Uba Lame Bedawa, having smeared or having defiled the art with the count down And also Bopani Wikire that was scattering the flowers on that ground. And so Dinani Santrate that was spreading those grass, that grass. And also Wama Badan. Wama means left. So left hand, left foot, or left side, and so on. Wama Bada means left foot. So doorway dawa, having washed left foot. So kamandalukena, kamandala udakena. So the water from the jar. With the water from the jar. So washing his left foot. So using wood jar. The water from the wood jar. And also Satta Bada Madan Gandwa, having walked. So as far at 7, walking 7 steps far. Walking 7 steps. And also at the North Bada Dali, Bara Masando touching his sole of the feet. And the Iwa Ruban Kuhanan Gadawa. So Iwa Ruban Kuhanan Gadawa. The meaning of Abhisinkrate Dawa is Kuhanan Gadawa. Kuhana means deceitful, cheating, making cheat. Iwa Ruban in such way. In such way means so taking that count down flower, grass, go into the door of Bawari heart, and also smearing the ground with the ground down, so scattering flowers, so spreading grass, and also washing his left foot, and also walking 7 steps, and also touching his feet, sole of the feet. So in this way, so he make cheating. He trying to cheat the Bauri Brahmin. So that is the meaning of Abhisankraya Dawa. So that is why, so Kianoman gave remarks. So he believed that Abhisankraya Dawa is, figure of speech or metaphorical usage, not, arranging. That one also a kind of arranging, but to cheat. That is why he translates. So having put on his shoe, putting on his shoe. So literal meaning of the Abhisankraya Dawa is arranging, having arranged, but not just arranged. So the complete meaning of the Abhisankraya Dawa is this paragraph. That is here, I translation taking count down with a white flower and so a kind of fragrant grass, etc., going quickly and so on. That's the meaning of Abhisankraya Dawa. Okay. And also so Kuhaka is a deceitful person or a cheat. So that is the visiting Brahmin against Brahmin. And so Birawan saw Akedayi. So saw also actually Kuhako. That so cheat Brahmin. So Akedayi is address or expound or speak out. So what did he speak? So Birawan. So Birawa, what does it mean Birawa? In commentary, so Birawa means Baya Janakan Wajana. So the speech that makes someone frightened, that makes someone afraid. So fearful speech. Birawa means fearful speech. Also, okay, and the Abhisankraya Dawa, Kuhako, Birawan so Akedayi, and the Dasa Dan Wajanan so Dawa having heard his speech. So Bawari, Dokhido Ahu. So Bawari means the Brahmin Bawari, Ahu so became. So Dokhido. So Dokha commonly we familiar with the meaning of the meaning is suffering. But here Dokhido also in the commentary. So Dokhido means dominasa jado. So mental suffering, that means distress or annoyed. Mental suffering. So that is why the the translation. So, okay, here, Akete. So, Ru is gate. And the sign is Aya, Aya 7 group. And the past tense, that past tense singular. Because of past tense, before root, A is inserted. So that is an Akete. Akete. Okay, so now we can translate. Okay, like the Kianoman translation. So put in on the show. So saw kuhako, the cheat. Saw kuhako, the cheat. So Akete. So spoke. So fearful speech. So the Brahmin Bawari had his speech and so became distressed. Okay. So here in this stanza, Abhisankara Dawa Kuhako in the first line. So more than 8 syllables, 9 syllables here. So in but Kianoman idea, so 7 syllables is lost. But to commonly, in Pali, we consider that the insertion one sometimes, so because of inserted vowel, so one syllable becomes, extended as is 2 syllable. So at the time, so that inserted vowel, we don't consider as a syllable, that is why, so we lost, 8 syllable already, just 8 syllable also. That is why in this case, not only, 7 syllable, A, B, San, Ka, Ra, in the 4th syllable. So Ka is light, but because of Re, Kari, we consider as a, 2 light syllable. Instead of 2 light syllable, we consider as a 1 heavy syllable. Okay, so that point. And also Abhisankara in the commentary, very widely explained here. Okay, so any question about this one?
Now, Seattle, I'm very clear about this point. Before, I couldn't understand about this. I said, why is sometimes 9, sometimes 8, sometimes 10? So now I know.
Okay. Okay, so next stanza. Let's continue next. So also sati anaharo soka sanla samapito atobi ewan chaitasa jane na ramadi mano. So here also sati anaharo soka sanla samapito atobi ewan chaitasa jane na ramadi mano. So in the first line, so o, so, sa, ti, 4 syllable already. And after that, a, na, ha. A, na, ha. So ya, te, se. That is my yagana. And in the second line, so, ka, san, la, 4 syllable already. After that, sa, ma, bi. So ja, ne, bu. 1 to 1. So yaja the Bhattacharya. And in that line, a topi A1 J a topi A first syllable already. After that, one jet, one jet, and it does. So 222, mat bone J. So magana, mat bone J, one jet does. One jet does. And in the fourth line, Jane na ra. Jane na ra. 4 syllable already. After that, ma di ma. Ja ne bu. So jagana. This is ma wi bula. Ma wi bula. Okay, and here the word also said in that stanza. Also said it. The meaning also said is dries up. He dries up. So and also in the commentary, so that's that dan wajana kadaji sajjan bawiyati minya mano sosati. Sosati, he becomes dry up while thinking, minya mano, while thinking. So his speech, that's that dan wajana, his speech, kadaji sometime. So sajjan bawiya would become true. Would become true. Maybe not all of his speech will be true, but sometimes can be true. That is right, because of that belief. So he become dried up. So the meaning of also sati in the commentary also explained, but also sati is ud. And the ru su sign is ya, and the di, so da and sa, this will become the sasa. So and the sa and ya become also sasa. So also sati. Also sati. And the soka sanla samabito. Soka sanla samabito. So soka we already know sorrow. So sanla. Literal meaning of sanla is arrow. Literal meaning of sanla is arrow. But here, so figure of speech. So soka is compared with arrow, because when arrow sink into someone's body, so it makes him painful. So the same way soka also, because of that sorrow, so he feel painful. The soka sanla samabito. So that sanla, so some translation dot. So small arrow, and the barb in the Kianoman translation. Barb. So a kind of the worry of sorrow, or worry also, or speech makes someone worry. Okay, soka sanla samabito. And the samabito is past participle form of the samabiti. Past participle form of the samabiti. Okay, here samabiti is derived from the same. So root is actually R. but causative sign is A and the D. So before the A here, in sometimes, you know, the letter ba is inserted. So ra and ba here become the ba. So samak beti. Samak beti. Samak beti. The meaning of the samak beti is insert or applied, or you know, samak beti. So samak beti, hand over, consign or commit, depose or give. So given by or actually inserted by. But in Clear Normal translation, resigned, but Bhikkhu Ananda Jyoti translation is consigned. Consigned and resigned. That's a mabita. Okay, and also in the next line, Atobi Eon Chaitasa. Atobi Eon Chaitasa. So, and Atobi means then, Ata means Ato also the same as the Ata, then, Abi also, then also. That is why, you know, Atobi and also. And also, we translate. So, Eon Chaitasa. Actually here, Chaitasa is actually, we know the mind. But here, Chaita is not just mind. So, that Chaita is derived from the Chaita and. So na or so that is, so Chaita means the mind, but Chaita and become the Chaita. So other than whose mind, or the one who has such a mind. So like the Saddha is fate, but that from the Saddha. So Saddha and the surface are, so become the Saddha. Saddha is, a faithful person, faithful. So after the noun form, the surface is added. Noun form is not changing, but the meaning is now become adjective. So here also J does, who has such a mind? Who has such a mind? So that is why. So Chaitasa Mano. So Mano is the mind. The mind of that person who has such a mind. So Jani na Ramati. Jani na Ramati. So here also the word Ramati, actually that is Ramati. Root is Ram, sign is A, and the T. So Ramati, but here short vowel becomes long. So because if we use as a short form as the original form, Ramati, so okay, Jagannath is 1 to 1, light, heavy, light. But here, ma, di, ma, so light, light, light. So Nagana, no Nagana in Pali in the fourth syllable, or 4 lines after 4th syllable. So that is to be consistent with the, that prosody. So short vowel becomes long. So such a one in commentary, but not here in this place. In other place we can find. So the commentary note is, so Chanda Nurakanata. Chanda Nurakanata. So we can translate easily, to be consistent with. To be consistent with the prosody. Chanda Nurakanata. So that is commentary and note, commentary and comment. So Chanda Nurakanata, to be consistent with the prosody, short vowel becomes long. So in this way. So here anaharo. Anaharo. So na aharo. Ahara means food. Na ahara means without food. So having not eaten, without eating. So soga sanla samabito. So that is what we can translate. So he soga sanla samabito. He so was okay. So na aharo, he does not eat. Is samabito is resigned. So with the dart of sorrow. And so ends up. That is the first line, the first part. And also, so Ewan Chaitasa Mano, actually, the mind of whose, so such a Chaitasa, that actually Chaitasa here, Mano also mind, Chaita also whose mind, maybe, so that is what, we can translate roughly, his mind. His mind. So Chaitasa refers to that person, Bhavri Brahmin, and also his mind. So not remedy. So not remedy is not delighted. Delighted in, so jhana, meditation. Meditation. So, okay. So even Chaitasa Mano here, roughly, I translate his mind, but actually it should be translated. Yes.
We need a negation. His mind is not delighted.
Oh, thank you. It's not delighted. Yes, yes. So Ewan Chaitasa Mano. So it should be translated literally. So the mind of him who has, okay, such mind. So such mind means the distressed mind or sorrowful mind, afflicted by sorrow. So such mind, Ewan is such mind. So that is why, so he has okay. He have such mind. So afflicted by the sorrow. Okay, so in this way. Okay, any question about this one? So here anaharo, okay, anaharo is so not in the ahara. Ahara. So become the anahara. So it has two meanings. The first one is just not food. And the second one is who has no food. The first one as a noun. Something not food, which is not food. So not food. And another one is adjective, who has no food. Here, adjective, second one, who has no food. So refers to a Brahmin. The first translation refers to food. Okay, and the next stanza. See, Uttara Satan, Dokhitan, Desawa. So Devata Atha Kamini, Bhavare Ubasenkama, Itan Wachana Mabara we. So here, ut, one syllable, and the ras, one syllable, and the tan, one syllable, and the dog, one syllable, 4 syllable already. After that, so key, dan, this, key, light, damn, heavy, this also heavy. So that is ya, desa, yagana. In the second line, dewa, da, at, 4 syllable already. After that, ta, meat, light, heavy, light. So that is ja, ne, bu, jagana. So ya, ja. So batya wata. And in a second, that line, here, bawa re, first syllable already, and the ba, light syllable, san heavy, cam also heavy, so yagana, ba san cam, so e down wa ja, first syllable already. After that, na ma bra. So here also sometimes bara as a single syllable we consider, but so sometimes we need to consider as a heavy double consonant. So other than before it, so ma will be long or heavy. So na ma bra, so ja nebu. So 1 2 1. So yaja yaja. The one also batya wata.
Zero. Yeah, I have a question on the Bawarim. How do you count that one? I count it as like heavy, light, heavy. If it is heavy, light, heavy, then it will not be ya, right?
Heavy,
right? Ba is heavy, right? Bawarim.
so,
I mean the first word zero. The second sentence for Bawarim then.
ba is heavy. Okay.
Heavy. So heavy, light, heavy. That means 2 1 2. If it is 1 2, how could it fit to ya? Because ya is 1 2 2. This one is 2 1 2.
So actually yagana we should consider after the fourth syllable. So ba, one, wa, two, rain, three, and four syllable order. After four syllable, we consider yagana.
Oh, I see. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Okay, and so in this stanza here, strange one, the word Uttara Satam. So Uttara Satam is past participle form of the Uttasadi. Another different reading is Uttasata. So Uttasata. So that is from the so Ut prefix. Root is tas. And the past participle da. Ut testa. So da and da assimilate sa. Also ut testa. But so in Pali, you know, atta means oneself. So after the ja, atta ja. So born by oneself or one's own. Atta ja means one's own. Born by oneself commonly refers to the children. His own child is called the adaja. Adaja. So that adaja here tata. So different reading we have the ataraja. The same meaning. Tata can become the tara also. The same way here also odasata tata become the tara. Like the adaja become the ataraja. Here so odasta also become the odarasta. But strangely, commonly in Pali, double consonant sada become the TTH dot or TTH without dot. But here we retained sada as sada. So that one is strange form. So the sad is afraid, be afraid. So past part is frightened, frightened, or fearful also. So frightened, who is frightened? So Ota Satan, Dokit and Desawa. So Desawa having seen him, having seen the frightened and so distress him, the Bawari who is frightened and who become distressed. So Dewata Atakamini. Dewata Atakamini. So Atakamini. So from the Atta and the Kama. Atta and the Kama. So Atta means benefit. So Kama means desire or wishing. So Atta Kama become the Atta Kama. So that is okay, wishing well. Wishing well or well wishing. Well wishing. One who is well wishing. Atta Kama. But that is adjective. Who is well wishing? So who desire benefits or well wishing. But here Atagama become the Atagamini because it modified to the Devata. So Devata is feminine gender, but not female deity. The word Devata is feminine gender. So sometimes Dewa also deities as a masculine, but sometimes Devata as a feminine gender also deity. So feminine gender, but not female deity. Okay, so here Atagamini modified to the Devata. That is why Atagama become the feminine gender. Like the Raja is king, but in feminine gender. So Raji Ni. by adding ini suffix, Raja plus ini, Rajini. Raja means king, Rajini means queen. He also Atthakama, well-wishing, maybe male, but Atthakami, well-wishing is who female, maybe one female one. So that is why Kama become the Kamini. And the Baware Ubasankama, Itan Wajana Mabrawi, Itan Wajana Abrawi. So Abrawi, also I already explained. Abrawi. So Ru is Bru, but past tense that was in singular it. So U becomes O, bro, and O becomes A. So brawa, but past tense, that is why. So before the root A is inserted. So abrawi is set. Okay, so now we can translate. So Devata. So the deity, well-wishing, who is well-wishing. So a Bawari actually. So that Bawari also modified here, Uttara Sadan, Dokhi Dan. So who is frightened and distressed? And the Ubasankama, approached, so him, and so Abrawi said, Idawajana, so this speech. So the speech is next stanza, that is right here, with the open and closed inverted comma. Okay. So, any question about this one? Okay, no question. So, let's start today by reciting Sadhu 3 times. So, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu.
Thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you. Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you, Sayadaw.
Welcome.